Hey friend, Kevin Keene here with Sounds to Live By. Hope you're having a great week. I recently asked my followers on social media a question. I said, what would be your biggest win as a songwriter? And without fail, most people in one way or another said, I want to write genuine songs that benefit and connect with others. That was kind of the aggregate answer between everybody. So it's funny because those seem to an artist like two different things. You think, I want to write genuine songs. Stop there. This is about me. This is about being self-reflective and writing something really deep that no one may understand, but it means a lot to me. Then you have benefit and connect with others. That seems like a different mindset. That seems like I need to start out. It doesn't matter what I think. I need to measure the needs and the pulse of others and write something for them. It seems like two different things. But today we're going to talk about how those can actually become one, and it's actually the best way to write to accomplish both goals. And the key is authenticity. Now you may say this is a buzzword in songwriting, being authentic. It's actually a buzzword in everything right now. Be authentic, but it's so true. And I hate to just jump on a bandwagon, but it's the truth. The way to write genuine songs that both mean something to you and benefit others is by authentically writing music that's honest and true. The first thing you have to do to write authentically is really connect with yourself. You're going to have to be honest about some things and look inside and say, okay, what is going on with my heart? How can I write a song that is true, that is honest, that is raw, that is real, that also has an element of hope to it? If you haven't seen my video on our responsibility as songwriters, then you may not know this, but I believe that we should not be writing songs that hurt people, period. We're responsible for how our art affects the world. We can't just throw it out there. It'd be like taking a knife and throwing it out of a moving car, and if it hits somebody, it was not my intention. I was just throwing a knife out the window. But you're still responsible for where that knife lands. Music is powerful. We're responsible for how it lands. So, connect with yourself. Be honest, be real, be transparent. That's the best way to begin writing an authentic song. Then what happens is your authenticity provides a narrative that the listener can then insert themselves into. Because the human condition is the human condition. It's why you can hear a song from 200 years ago, and though the language may be a little different, the elements are all the same. We want provision, protection, love, belonging. We want to accomplish. We want to achieve. It's all the same. Throughout the history of the world, humans are humans. We all want the same thing. So by you being authentic, you're providing a narrative that everyone can understand because everyone wants the same things. So you don't have to think, what will people want to hear? You just create authentically, and they're already feeling the same way as you, and they will be able to just insert themselves into that story. Now, the reason this is important is because we talked about this in another video, but not everyone can do what you can do, put their heart and mind into an art form that can actually be tangibly received. And so what you do is you give people language to actually understand what they're even thinking and feeling. So that's really important. So then what happens as you've been authentic, as you've written something from your heart that is just true of the human condition, now you and the listener become a part of the same story. You're in the same world. You're in the same room. You've honed this thing down to a face-to-face experience. One time I was playing a show, and a friend of ours came to the show, and my wife Jessica and I were singing, and in the middle of the song, she starts crying. She gets up and leaves and never comes back. That can either be taken as a compliment or not a compliment. But she told us later that the song just hit her somewhere so deep she literally couldn't regain composure, and she just went home. So I don't that's maybe not something you don't want to empty a room because it touches people so deeply. You'd like them to stick around. But that is an example of we wrote something true to us that meant something to us. But because it was true of the human condition and true of who we are as human beings, it ministered to this lady on a deep level because she has the same struggles, desires, thoughts as we do. We're not all that different. And so that's what we can do as songwriters. So to summarize, it's not all that difficult. I'm not saying anything you probably don't already know. But writing genuine songs and writing songs that benefit and connect with others are not two different things. Through authenticity, we can accomplish both. If we're really true to who we are, we process, we discover, and then we put out into a song what is in our hearts and is encouraging to us, then we will, without a doubt, touch the heart of somebody else. And that's really what songwriting, music, art, it's all about, is touching someone else's heart, where you and the receiver of that gift become on a level playing field, and you can see eye to eye, and you can understand each other in a way that sometimes goes deeper than a conversation. So comment below, let me know what you think about this. Do you have trouble writing songs that you believe accomplish both, that are both genuine to who you are and connect with other people? And then give me some examples of songs that you've written that have really touched people's lives. Would love to talk to you about that. If you want a free resource from me to help you as a songwriter, I've made a PDF guide called the Killer Melody Checklist. It's a 5-step guide that you can go through and match your melody against these elements, see if it's ready to go out into the world, and see if it's really the best that it can be. You can click the link below, or just go to soundstoliveby.com/checklist. Download that for free. My gift to you. We'll see you next time. Keep writing, keep giving to the world and benefiting the world for the better. You're doing an awesome work. Don't give up. Write every day. Let it out. We need it. We'll see you next time.